Is my lighting okay?
Yeah, you look great. It's your boy, Colton Havens, aka Mr. Hype. I'm here with Kalinda Grant. And she is a super beast. She's been working with me we've known each other for about a year or so longer. And we worked together in one-on-one 90-day program that I have developed for business owners to help them get more leads and sales using videos. And Kalinda is a beast. So we started out in a couple weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the mic real quick and just tell us where you started. What was like your biggest frustration? First of all, tell us what you do.
Sure.
Tell us what you do and who you help, and then we'll
Great.
go from there.
Rock and roll. Like Colton said, my name is Kalinda Grant. I am the owner and lead designer of a company that I started called Epic Quilt Studio. And what I do is basically I doodle for a living and I sell them as digital downloads. It's really super specific though. It's for computerized long arm quilting systems behind me. So my doodles are for very specific things, but when you boil it down, it's pretty simple. I like a lot of people kind of struggled to know where to start on my social media journey. I really started with my digital download business back in 2020 and kind of just was figuring it out all on my own. I hired somebody to help me with a website, but then it was like, I don't know, do I post to Facebook? Do I post to Instagram? I have no idea what I'm doing. What am I supposed to post? Who am I trying to reach? And so I kind of just floundered around for like a year and was super inconsistent. I didn't know which platform. So sometimes it was Facebook, sometimes it was Instagram, and it was just really kind of inconsistent. So I reached out with Colton and said, hey, can you help me do this the right way? And it's not necessarily just like the right way, it's figuring out how to best make a plan for yourself because it's not going to look the same for everybody. And so Colton kind of took the time for me to figure out, what does that look like for me and my business?
So let's elaborate on that for the people that understand why is it important? Why is it important to make content? Why is it important to post? Why is that important in general for your business?
People, if you're wanting people to buy your product, they have to know who you are. And it sounds really silly, but like for a lot of us, that just means like showing up and saying, here I am. This is what I do. I'm passionate about it. And like showing up consistently creates this connection between your customer and your audience base that says, hey, I can do this. I'm showing up. I'm consistent. I care about the questions that you're asking me. I want your feedback. So it's really creating that connection between your client base and yourself. And so it's one of those where it's like, if they don't know you're out there, they're not going to be able to buy your product.
101, business 101. You need people regularly, and they're all over the place, right? So
Right.
because you're in
They're
quilting,
everywhere.
you're in quilting, right? So your majority of your perfect customer is an older person, right? Right. Where have you been finding these older people?
My main customer base that I'm finding right now is on TikTok. So,
Wait, no way. TikTok's only for little girls. There's no way
you
there's
know,
65-year-olds on TikTok.
right.
No way.
So I start my, yeah. So I, like a lot of people, started on TikTok and I was a lurker. I didn't want to post anything. I was like, I just want to watch some other people's content. I don't want to create content on TikTok. I'm going to stick to the social media platforms that I know and am used to, and have found out that my biggest client base right now and visibility wise, I can reach a larger audience on TikTok.
Yeah, that's if you're not posting there, you're losing out on thousands of dollars regularly. Okay. I just want to get that out there because everybody's always like, my people aren't on TikTok. That's for little kids and that's for other people. Your people
No.
are there. It's it's a billion people on there. It's the second or third largest right now. But so I want to talk about your journey from how you went from we didn't want to post. We didn't want to do that. You hired me, and then there's this light bulb moment where you just started kicking ass and taking names. Your videos started blowing up. Leads, we started, once we got into lead gen, your leads started happening more frequently, and sales showed up, right? And if we want more of those, we need to tell stories, and better stories for more sales and leads. So just that light bulb moment for you when you're like, oh, how easy is this? How consistent can I be?
Okay. I like, moment of truth. I started this process with no followers on TikTok, like zero, no posts, no followers, nothing. So like very blank slate. I probably had a dozen total posts on my other social medias for the past year or two. So like really like a zero starting ground. And I was able to build over 1,500 followers in, I don't know, 3 weeks, I
It was
think.
like 1 week of consistent posting from what I remember.
It went pretty fast. So really all I was doing was I had made a commitment to post about 4 times a day, which, like, if you're not posting at all, saying like, oh, I'm going to post 4 times a day feels almost insurmountable. Like, what on earth am I going to post about? But really, it was just me recording the things that I'm already doing. So it wasn't like I had to go out and like do all this extra stuff. It was just me recording stuff that I was already doing. And I said, I'm not going to spend over X amount of time on my social media posting a day. And I stuck to that. And, I made it so it fit into what I was already doing. So it wasn't like I was spending extra time doing it. It was just stuff I was already doing.
It's super crucial, because there was a point when we weren't consistent, right?
Yeah.
When we first started, we weren't consistent. And then what made it to where you became consistent? Was it you just saying, hey, I only need to do 1 a day or 2 a day? Or was it, because I tell most people like you, I was like, just find the videos that are already in your phone. The first couple of weeks, I just have you post anything and everything that you already have in your phone. And then you had that switch of where you started going, like you
Right.
started every week.
So like, just like you talked about, it was like, I didn't know what to post first couple weeks. So there are videos of my dog and in the backyard. And it really wasn't super related to my niche, but it got me in the process of knowing I can do this. It's not hard. Like, it's just stuff. And then when I realized that I didn't have to show up as anyone other than myself, like, it's not a competition. People aren't looking for a certain thing. It was just me growing. My main audience was just me being myself. And that's like the real connection. So it was like me being a dork in my sewing studio, and me, showing you the things that I'm already good at. Like, I'm not trying to be someone else. So when I already felt comfortable posting and just posting anything, it was easier to start posting the content that was related to my business.
Yes.
And realizing that like, just showing up as my natural self is what's going to attract my customers anyways. But having the confidence of being able to post whatever I need and being okay that it was kind of bad, or I didn't look really great, or like the sound was weird, like just getting some of those garbage first time videos out of the way really made it so I felt comfortable doing my thing.
Yeah, so let's talk about the ugly videos. Why are they important? What did you learn about doing ugly videos and making them bad videos and posting them? What did you learn?
You have to do bad videos to know how to do good videos.
Say it again for the people in the back.
You have to do bad videos to know how to make good videos. If you don't put out content, you don't have feedback. Like, you need the feedback. Like, you're gonna see who's responding to my dog video, who's responding to my quilting video, and they're not the same people. And you're gonna find out, well, they don't really like that content as much as I thought they were going to, or what I thought was going to be, really super awesome was kind of really super boring. And so, like, it really kind of gave me the feedback to change how I made my videos. And I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I just kind of bit the bullet and made some really crappy videos at first.
Yeah. Did the videos that you thought blow up, were they the ones that blew up?
No, actually, the my biggest video was one where it was just me responding to a question from an earlier video. And literally, I took a clip that I made while I was sewing, just doing my thing, recording what I was doing. And I responded to a video and I put that up on there in the green screen. And it took me maybe a minute total to make. And I have 30,000 views on that one that I spent like zero effort on. And the ones that I spend a long time and I'm like, I'm going to sync all the music and all the things. Yeah, those have no, they don't have any views. But I know that's the feedback that I need.
Yes, yes. Basics. I want to talk about the basics because the video you're talking about now is the one I wanted to talk about because it's such a basic thing in your world, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
I have a friendly visitor. Can we pause for just a minute? Hey, baby girl, you want to say hi to Colton?